Away, how's it, peoples? Marcus Sparks here, MS Technical Services, uh, electrical contractor based in Cape Town, Western Cape, South Africa, operating all across the Western Cape. Wherever you need us, we do electrical installations, electrical compliance, solar PV installations, everything else in between. Look us up, you won't be disappointed. So today I just wanted to run through some of the screwdrivers in my possession. Some I use every day, some I don't use so often. So firstly, I'm going to start with my terminal. This is in daily use. I used to have it in my pocket all the time, even though I used to poke holes in my pocket and occasionally poke a hole in me. It's very useful to have on hand. So this is one brand, right? And this is a local brand. They both 1000-volt VDE certified, both made in Germany, right? But I just want to see if I can focus on the blade itself. I don't know what it is, but the metal used for these screwdrivers is a much weaker metal, very brittle, splits very easily, so it's very unforgiving as opposed to this brand. This has been with me for about 15-16 years. You can see it's rounded, it wears, but it doesn't just crack and break off on the first overturn, you know. So yeah, recently I discovered the Weir Pocket Max, and I'm very happy with this purchase. It's actually a very useful piece of gear to have in your pocket. First of all the bits are tucked away, it's nice and round, nice and smooth. Can't poke any holes in your pocket. All the bits are tucked away in the back, right? It's a magnetic locking mechanism, so it's held by a magnet. You can just pull it off. Comes with a terminal, small Phillips, big Phillips, and a slotted posi, right? And this is very useful, the slotted posi, because most of the new circuit breakers has got the slotted posi head, right? I do feel like it gives you a lot more turning torque than a flathead or Phillips, right? And making the right connection, making a solid connection is the difference between your breaker ending up like this and being a proper solid connection. So I definitely invest in a slotted posi type screwdriver if you don't have one already. But yeah, this is awesome. And the thing is, I think you can buy bits separately, so whatever your most common bits are, you can actually just slot them in there and keep them in there, and fits nice and snug in the pocket, right? Then I've got it's like an impact screwdriver. I think the shaft goes throughout and just as the handle, so it's made for you to knock a hammer on here. I keep this in my toolbox specifically for my nail-in anchors, 6x40mm. This is my preferred one. I think it's made by Vert. I just think this is an awesome knocking nail. If I had a preference, I would always go for this specific brand. Yeah, that is the impact screwdriver. I've got my prying screwdriver. This will be my pry bar. Sorry, will act as my chisel, whatever I need to destroy. He will be there, right? Then I've got an extended shaft, little Phillips head, right? I think the shaft is about 200 mils. Very useful for those appliances with those deep pockets where the screw is right at the bottom. I always keep it on hand because I never know when I might need it, and when you need it, you'll be happy you have it with you. Right? This is just this is the obviously electric screwdriver, right? When you push it, it activates. You can change the direction on here, or you can just push over here, right? Comes with one Phillips head. I don't know, it actually comes with two. I don't know what happened to the other one. I wouldn't say I enjoy this, but this is cool for when you get these panels, right, with a million screws in them, just to take the cover off. Then this is awesome. And if you have to do it whole day, you'll feel it in your wrists after a while. So yeah, I guess it's useful for something. I had the previous one, the first one, packed up. This gearbox packed up, and I think they on version 3 already. I think version 3's got a light in front here, which is useful, but I don't use it as much. I don't even carry it with me. But if I'm gonna do work that involves a lot of unscrewing and screwing, I definitely pack this in or something similar to this, right? Then my go-to screwdriver set is the Vera Crossform Compact, right? I've been using these screwdrivers for about 18 years now. This is my second set. In the 18 years, this is my second set, right? It's got everything you need, and I think you can even buy these blades separately. It's got Torx bits. Some of the new appliances come with these Torx fixings, so it's good to have, right? Everything else is here. Only thing about these pouches, obviously they'll wear out over time, and the elastics will wear, so they don't sit as good as they used to at the beginning. So you just need to watch it. Sometimes the bits can fall out, but when you have them all like this and you're using them, you'll see when one bit is missing, and you'll go look for it where you worked last. So yeah, very useful. Only downside is these flipping handles, they can break, right? It's got a clicking mechanism. It clicks in and you're supposed to release it here. So what happens is, if you abuse this set, right, the handle is the first to go. This is my first set. This is probably the third handle in this set. And what happens is, normally you still use it, but you just can't work down, because then the bits will just fall out. I don't know if you can see it. The bits will just fall out. So it relies on that clicking mechanism, right? It relies on that, else it will just fall out. So that's why I'm looking at this brand now. I'm looking at Ria, because ever since I started using this, I realized they blades don't rely on a clicking mechanism. I think it's more of a wedge kind of situation. It stays in there and you just pull it out. It's like a suction you hear when you pull it out. So I'm thinking my next set is definitely going to be Weir. There we go. So yeah, so those are some of my screwdrivers, or most of my screwdrivers that I use to get the job done. I mean, like, there's backup screwdrivers I have here and there. These are the most common ones.